I think Dragon Ball fans might be illiterate. Everyone here is marked as having a 100% chance to beat Saitama, but that only holds if you misunderstand his purpose as a character. Saitama isn't just strong, he's written as limitless.
I don't know what these Saitama fanboys are smoking in order to come up with the most craziest headcanon wanking possible to make him beat anyone in fiction. This is literally not even supported anywhere. But before I continue with this debunk, shout out to Goat the Mofo for suggesting me to debunk this video. If you guys want me to debunk videos or talk about a certain versus battle or something, you can always message me on TikTok, as it really helps out, and I would really appreciate it if you guys ever have something to suggest. Just remember, like, message me on TikTok. I will most likely respond to the suggestion that you made.
Not metaphorically, but literally.
Saitama, during his fight with Garo, actually grows in power over time as the fight goes on, implying that his power is not actually limitless since it needs to grow in order to get stronger. If his power was actually limitless, then growing would be completely irrelevant because there's no limit to even grow from in the first place. In fact, the bald man himself literally says he has a full power, which is a maximum, a limit.
His power isn't capped by training, race, or transformation. It's a satire of shonen tropes. He broke his limiter and became the embodiment of no limits.
I'm already aware that Saitama broke his limiter, but that doesn't mean that he can't have further limits afterwards, as I just established earlier that he does in fact have a full power, and also that his power grows, which contradicts that he is limitless, because limitless cannot grow. It's literally no limits.
The more broken his opponent is, the stronger Saitama becomes to surpass them, instantly and effortlessly.
So you just conceded that Saitama becomes stronger, which implies that he's not actually limitless if he can grow stronger. You also never proved the relation between an enemy's strength and Saitama's strength suddenly being correlated or linked.
Now imagine if the logic behind his power was pushed to its max, like in fan animations where he casually one-shots cosmic gods.
Bro, this is completely irrelevant. These are fan-made animations. None of this is canon.
Tears through multiverses with a glance or erases energy by existing outside of power system.
But Saitama isn't beyond power systems. Genuinely, what are you talking about? You just applied metrics to him earlier, saying that Saitama can destroy universes, etc., etc. The fact that you even mentioned he erased energy is a type of thing to deduce and analyze with power scaling, so you're just contradicting yourself the more you talk. Also, it would literally be impossible for Saitama to exist outside of power systems because he is a three-dimensional being, and to truly be outside the power system means that you would need to have literally no limits, literally be boundless, yet his existence caps at three-dimensional.
Unlike Goku or Beerus, Saitama doesn't need Ultra Instinct or Hakai.
Goku doesn't need Ultra Instinct either. He only needs to use it depending on which opponent he's fighting. It's not a necessity for Goku to use in battle.
His strength evolves purely from narrative demand. If the story ever needed him to punch Zeno out of existence, he just would.
So basically your argument is self-conceding because you just conceded to the fact that Saitama scales nowhere by default and only scales to how much the narrative wants him to. But here's the problem. The problem is that power scaling doesn't have a plot. Power scaling is based off of a genuine analysis on who would win based off feats, statements, etc., 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 with an actual logical and sound conclusion on who would actually win. It's not based off of a plot or a story. Since power scaling is not based off of a story but is based off of logical conclusion, then therefore Saitama by your own logic scales nowhere because power scaling doesn't have a plot. So by your own logic, he loses to Ayanokoji. Now, obviously, Saitama absolutely destroys Ayanokoji, but I just use this example to present a reductio against this argument as it literally backfires and contradicts himself.
He doesn't chase strength, he exists beyond it, and that is what makes him unbeatable.
If he exists beyond strength, then why does he grow within it? Anyway, that's all I got for this video. See ya. Make sure to suggest more videos for me to debunk or topics for me to talk about. I'm really interested on what videos you guys want me to make.